It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Cowboys rock it on quarterback. He was excellent a week ago, throwing 7 touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2.
Off the bootleg. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Operating from the gun.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Sutton now to return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. In trouble, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Sutton now to return. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Unlock line!
Off play action. Holt. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll try the left side. Malone. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that's it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kendre Miller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Sutton now to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Holt. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again, Holt. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all clear.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Griffin's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Miller.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Miller will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 22. A big play there on the option. 59 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll try to run for it with Miller.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. They go play action with Griffin. He finds his man complete. It's Lopez. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Miller.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Griffin. He will find Winslow. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Sutton now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Sutton now to return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now he steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Option handoff here to Miller.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now left side on the swing pass. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? They bring the pressure as he gets this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they take a knee.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Holt. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Back to throw. Holt.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking to throw. Holt. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and they tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
So on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing to start the drive.
Holt, left side to Lamb.
And he's out right at the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Holt. That's caught once again by Gallup. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holt to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first.
Cowboys' decision to go
Previous
for it
play
pays
is under
off with
review.
6 points. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now down to 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Let's go now. 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shapes, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one